So, Pat, you've demonstrated your throwing skills already today, but just how well has camp gone for your second pro fight?
Yeah, it's gone great. There's always a good energy in the gym. I've gone S&C this morning with Johnny in Liverpool, bright and early, 8 o'clock, and then I've come straight to the gym now. And Dave's been having a photo shoot and doing all that, so we've all been having a laugh. But yeah, camp's gone really well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. 2 back-to-back fights, and it couldn't have gone any more perfect.
What did you really learn from maybe that first fight? What did you take from? I remember the first round. I think a decent left hook landed. I thought, how did that first feel just to take one with those 10-ounce gloves on?
Yeah, it was. I remember in the changing room when I first put them on, I was like, wow, because even when I train in 16-ounce, sparring 18-ounce, so I never actually have gloves on that size, and it's bad really because you need to learn how to defend with them because they're a lot shorter. So if I've got gloves here, that up here, the gloves obviously down here if they're 10-ounce. So I had to get used to it. But yeah, in the fight, you know what? I didn't really think of it too much, to be fair. I was just trying to just stay in the zone. And Grandoni was a good opposition, gave me a good fight, and I got thrown in the deep end, and yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, he was decent, wasn't he? How do you think the pressure now you're not headlining, you were headlining on your debut, do you think that maybe affected you at all, or do you think you'll perform better now that maybe there's a bit less pressure on you, you're on the undercard a bit now?
I think my performance, I'll always prepare for a fight 110% every time, but in terms of headlining, obviously I like doing media and stuff, but you've got loads of media after the press conference and stuff, and I'll still have a bit of media after I'm fighting an undercard, but I just don't think it's as on you as much, and the focus isn't as on you as much, which, I'll enjoy that now. Obviously, it's my pro debut, so I don't know nothing else yet, so until I've had this Birmingham fight, I'll be able to give you a proper answer if I enjoy it that way or not.
Yeah, and in terms of how busy you want to move, obviously there's that big one in July, 2 weeks later. Do you think, no cuts aside, do you think you might be able to jump on that boom match?
Yeah, it should be sound, yeah. When I was an amateur, I used to box in tournaments where I would have to fight over 3-4 consecutive days. So I know how to manage the rounds. I know how to, keep cut free, for the following fight. So that's what I'll be doing this fight. I won't be going in, being reckless. I'll be taking my time, making sure I'm still okay for the following fight, and that's not me underestimating the opponent, that's me just being smart.
And in terms of spending another camp with Jamie and Nigel, 2 of my favourite people in boxing, just how have you developed from that first training camp, do you think?
Yeah, developed a lot, just in terms of what's good is when I was on GB, I would be sparring all the time, and I learned a hell of a lot sparring internationally and obviously in Sheffield all the time, but now I'm obviously still sparring, but it's just not as much, so you get more focus on the pads, and like Jamie and Nigel teaching me a hell of a lot each camp, and sitting on my shots more, and just like the tricks of the trade, the pro game, you got to rub people up, you got to grab them. There's little tricks here and there, whereas as an amateur, it's all about being really professional and being cute, and you're not allowed to do anything dirty. It's all about being just it's just having a certain style, whereas pro, it's a lot more, rugged and dirty. So, yeah, you got to know how to do both.
Match, we've got very high hopes for you, and I just wanted to get your take on how have you found maybe being thrust into the limelight? I'm guessing more people are recognising your stuff on the street. How have you found that side of the kind of game? Because in the amateurs, not many people know who you are they?
No, it's true, yeah. I think in Sale, it's still exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like round Sale and stuff, that's just exactly the same. And that's how I like it. I love saying hello to everyone. I love speaking to everyone. And these people are just, they see me for just like me. They don't, obviously they care about the boxing, but we have chats outside of boxing, so it's good. When I went and watched Dave fight Johnny Fisher, that was probably the first time where when I was walking through, I had kids and people leaning over the rails for pictures and that. I've never experienced that before, so that was nice, because I remember when I was a kid and I would look at people who used to watch on my phone, I'm like, oh, I really want a photo. So it's brilliant, it's good, it's overwhelming, but I'm just a normal lad who's chasing his dream. I don't kind of think, oh, this is great, I'm getting loads of photos. I don't really think like that. I just think as long as I can, show the kids anything's possible, that's all I care about.
Yeah. And I remember speaking to Ben Whitaker, and I think the Liam Cameron fight for him really put him back in place. He said he got too caught up with the kind of fame and stuff. Do you think you've got the right people around you to maybe make sure that you concentrate on your boxing so that that kind of thing never takes over in a way?
100%, yeah. And I think Ben Whittaker, obviously, he got a medal at the Olympics. He went viral through, obviously, his style, which is quite unorthodox and stuff. People kind of got drawn to it. So he kind of like, I've never seen an athlete rock it like he did. He just went from one extreme to the other. And even when he was on GB, he was already well known around the circuit. So for me, you know, when I do start going down that way, if I ever do, I'll definitely keep my feet grounded. I've got the right people around me. It's not in me makeup. I'm not saying it was in Ben's makeup either, but it's not in my makeup to kind of go off track. Boxing is just like my lifestyle, really. I'm not really that bothered about going out, partying. I'd rather walk my dog and just like go and see the lads, play a bit of golf, play a bit of paddle, like just enjoy myself that way, to be fair. Don't get me wrong, I like having a Guinness after my fight with the boys and stuff like that, but I know when to rein it in a little bit.
Top man, I really appreciate it.
Cheers, thanks a lot.